Hello and happy Thursday, everyone. We're just days away from the start of the holiday shopping season. Do you have holiday promotions in place already? If not, we're going to talk about that very thing today. If we haven't met yet, my name is Yang Pratt, and for the past 16 years, I have been running my own performing arts school, and for the past several, I've been helping other business owners, especially in the studio business, really come to understand their technology, maximize their technology, and put some strategies in place so that their marketing happens a little bit more seamlessly. So I'm curious to know on this Q&A Thursday, my question for you is, what are you promoting this holiday season? Is there a special package you're going to offer for the new year? Maybe Christmas under the tree or dance under the tree? Is there an event like a father-daughter dance you have coming up before the end of the year? There's lots and lots of things you can do to promote your studio in these last couple of months of the year, especially online and using tools like Facebook. Look, I get it. I have been there. I've been that person who wanted desperately to take out a Facebook ad, and I got some training and I did it, and it was okay. I got some pretty good results from it. But I kept thinking there has to be more. I can't just take out ads and spend money and hope that I get some results from it. So it wasn't until about, 5 or 6 months ago, I started working with one of the world's premier Facebook ads strategists who now works with big names like Marie Forleo. And she really sort of did it in a backwards method. Meaning we're not going to start with the ad and decide what we're going to say and who we're going to say it to. We're going to start backwards. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about the strategy and the planning you want to put in place before you spend your first dollar or your next dollar on Facebook ads. Okay, so before you take out an ad, you need to think about what's going to happen leading up to the ad or the event. Are you planning on connecting with the people who click through your ad via email? Are you planning on calling them? Are you inviting them in? How is it that you're going to present yourself and get them to know, like, and trust you? So you need to know what that pathway looks like from the moment they click on the ad to finding out more about you and maybe opting in and giving you their name and email address for something. What are you going to do leading up to that? And how are you going to get them to know, like, and trust you before they see an ad? And then we need to discuss what are the things that you need to have in place when the ad is running, and what things do you need to track? There's lots of different ways we can look at Facebook ads. And really, the bottom line to take away today is to know that Facebook ads, if you're going to use them as part of your entire marketing plan, it needs to be done strategically. So we need to look at the calendar for the next 3 months at least and plan out when it is we're going to have those promotions. And with a couple of weeks left until the start of the shopping season officially on Black Friday, there are some things you can do right now to help you prepare for that. So number one, I want to know in the comments below, if you're watching the replay, tell me about what it is you want to promote. Number two, what is the end result? Meaning, what do you want to accomplish if you're going to spend money on something like a Facebook ad? Do you want to have people like your page? Do you want to have them get something free from you? Do you want them to buy something from you? Those three different examples are an example of people who are coming to your Facebook page, for instance, and are at 3 different places. The person who doesn't really know you yet, so you want to give them something to start the relationship. Somebody who maybe knows you a little bit, they're at a different place in the relationship, so what you offer to them needs to be a little bit different. The person who's been at your studio for a while, and maybe you're promoting something like give the gift of dance or give the gift of music, and you're wanting your current students to help you promote by giving a gift away for their friends to enjoy, maybe a week of classes or something like that. Those folks are at a different level. So we can't speak to all those 3 different levels of people the same way in an ad. So not only do you have to know what you want your end result to be, how many people do you want to get on your list? How many things do you want to sell? How many trials do you want to schedule? You also need to speak to them at where they are in your relationship. So you need to be aware of the copy, of what you're going to say when you're speaking to them in an ad. If it's somebody brand new and you speak to them like they know everything about you and maybe you're using some technical lingo in that ad, chances are they're just going to pass by that in their news feed, right? They're busy. We're all busy. So we want to make sure that we're speaking the love language of people who we want to attract. The newcomer, the person who knows us a little bit, or the person who loves us and has been a client of ours for a long time. So we want to make sure we have that laid out as well. So first of all, you want to figure out what the goal is for the ad, and really you want to figure out how much ad spend. How much do you need to spend to get the number of people you want on your list? There's a whole calculation that goes into this. So when I sit down to do a Facebook ad for myself or for one of my clients, I now work backwards and say, okay, if we want to add X number of people onto our email list, we know that we have to reach this many people in an ad, and we need to be shooting for a certain percentage of that. So really dialing in, working backwards. So what is the goal? Number 2 is, who are you speaking to? You need to be able to have different ad copy for those people who are at different levels in their relationship with you. And then number 3, we want to track either the conversion rate, meaning somebody gave you their name and email, or what if they purchase something, we want to be able to track that rate. You know, having your ad viewed is part of the game, but we don't want to have just views or just clicks because you're paying for those. If no one is going from looking at your ad to doing the next thing, we need to be able to fix that step. All right? Okay, so I know that's a lot to process, and doing something which seems so simple, like a simple Facebook ad and promoting a program, there's a little bit more to it behind the scenes and some strategy we want to put in place before we take out the ad, during the ad, like what we're going to track, and then when the ad is over, we also want to be able to assess. Did we hit the goal that we set as far as the number of conversions or the number of sales? Did we fall short? And how can we fix that? Facebook ads is like everything else in marketing. You really have to test things, whether it's a different picture on your ads to attract people at different levels, or we need to be able to track how many people are engaging, meaning how many click-throughs, do we meet that goal? And we also want to be able to look at the ad copy, right? What do we say? Is our ad painting a picture? Is it hitting on their pain points? And if you're doing something wrapped up around the holiday, maybe you're offering some dance workshops on Black Friday so parents can go and do some shopping without their kids. Maybe that pain point is, hey, you have Christmas shopping to do And we have a way for you to do that while your kids are well cared for, they're fed, they're going to have fun, and you can be much more efficient with your time. So in this instance, we're saving them time. We're giving them a way for them to get their Christmas shopping done, probably for their kids, without their kids being there, and you're giving their kids a way to have a great day with you, have a great experience, and that's something that people would want to take part in. So as you're planning your holiday promotion, think about the end result. Think about who you want to target with that ad. What pain point are you solving with your offering? And then how will you know if you're successful? We need a way to monitor and track that information so as we do more ads and more promotions, we can become better and better and have a system really dialed in. In the beginning, though, just know that it is a process and it is trial and error. So there's lots to consider if you want to do something like take out a Facebook ad. Now, if what I have talked about today is totally confusing, but it's something you want to grab onto and use as part of your overall marketing strategy, or maybe you need to tweak your ad and figure out why it's not working, we can work together and dissect it and then do it again so we can get better and better at that. I'm going to leave the link to schedule a coffee chat with me if you want to continue the conversation about maximizing and utilizing Facebook ads in your business, especially this holiday season as we're entering into the biggest shopping time of the year. Okay, my friends, I wish you a very happy weekend. I wish you an amazing Veterans Day. And if you have been of service to the country, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for sacrificing your time to protect our freedoms. Okay, my friends, I will chat with you again next week on Tuesday, where I'll come on and share another tech tip with you. Cheers.